And we're back in the game with some more Darthmod Empire Total War, playing as Great Britain. How's our research and technology going? Good. I think that means we can upgrade our ports to the Global Trading Company and get even more money from trade coming in. How are we doing for trade at the moment? Trade income 57,000. It's about equal to our taxes. Are we being blockaded anywhere? Sweden, Barbary States, and Austria, Afghanistan, Persia, Italian states. So that's what, 5, 6 of our trade partners. So our trade would be even higher. Now, are we at an end turn? I believe we are. I think we need to do some construction work here. New Mexico is very happy with us, despite the fact that they're 100% Catholic. We shall fix that. We do have some Spanish forces here. I think we can move that army out now. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone needs to stay behind. We'll throw in some militia units. How many? Perhaps 2. They do have cuirassiers and artillery back here though. And we should repair that while we're coming down. We do have a dry dock, major fishery, and a prosperous port. Alright, let's see if it is an end turn. Can we besiege them? Yes, we can. They're not going to surrender. Not yet. So I think we have Hispaniola, Siege, Cuba, Trinidad. We have an army here. I believe there's an army coming over from India as well to help out, but they may not be needed now. You haven't finished recovering. Not yet. We may have too many armies in the Americas pretty soon, unless the French turn on us and we have to fight them. Now I think I've decided that the next playthrough in Darthmod will be with the Ottoman Empire. So I shall be out looking for any submods for the Ottoman faction. Probably some unit mods if there are any available. I don't know if the unit roster has been updated through Darthmod. I shall check that out later. And talking of the Ottomans, they want 31,000 in gold, which they're not going to get. They are rather crazy to want that. Trade agreement, Russia. Didn't we already have a trade agreement? You can definitely have that. No alliance, Russia. No. Trade agreement. You're not going to go for it, are you? I was fairly certain that we were already trading with them. Right, now we're facing about 1,000 Spanish, quite a few cavalry. That's 4 units of cav, including 2 heavy. 5 units, 6, 7, 8 units, 9 units of cavalry. Alright. No artillery. So I believe we shall be able to win this one. And claim... That's not Colombia, is it? Or is that Colombia or Venezuela, perhaps? I wasn't paying that much attention to it. Right, deployment. I'm tempted just to form up a square formation with all of my units. As we're facing so many units of cavalry from the enemy. We don't have any howitzers. Here's some of our Indian troops, our sepoys. We could just block off this area with our units. Because their cavalry will have to come through these spaces. In fact, we could just do this. Form a box. Not very exciting, but they have to come for us. We don't have to come for them. Scottish Highlanders. Let's take a close look. Ah, that's a nice uniform, isn't it? Right before we have to start the battle. What do we have up here? Ah, now this is a useful unit. If I knew where all their cavalry was coming from. Because they can deploy stakes. Alright. I'm going to switch that unit over with them. You can go and throw your grenades at somebody. I think we'll leave our cavalry back here. We don't even have a regular general. Alright. So, when we see where their cavalry is coming from, we can go and intercept them. That amount of cavalry should be enough to wipe out their forces. Okay, there's their main force coming from the front, which we can hit with our artillery. Our chasseurs can go and deploy their stakes. And they're actually coming in from behind our cavalry. They're not going to survive very long. No, sir. Did you deploy the stakes? You didn't. That's actually... Okay. Come over here and deploy them. because there's 2 more units of cavalry coming from there. Actually deploy them from here and try to do it quickly. Go ahead and deploy. Alright, we've killed off that unit of cavalry. We'll send you over here to flank around. Our Brunswick Dragoons took quite a few casualties. I think we'll switch you over to canister now. Yep, that's it. Go ahead and run onto those stakes. See how quickly you die. Alright, no need to chase after them anymore. You're not even firing. Why are you not firing? Some of them managed to come back from the fight. They've even managed to get in amongst my artillery. Get back onto your guns. Get back on those guns. And try to do it faster than that. I said canister shots. Now looks like you're broken. Yeah, they definitely managed to get in amongst my troops, didn't they? Oh, I have to give them credit, they got in and did a lot of damage there. I was not expecting to take this much casualties. Chasseurs. You're firing at point blank range. Well, you should be. You can now get back onto fire at will. See if we can retreat you back through there. And those grenadiers have taken a pretty tough beating. What's our artillery doing all the way out here? Go into melee mode, chase them all down. Dragoons, you can find someone to kill, I'm sure of it. Just hold your positions. What happened to our brave Irish regiment? Not too many of you left now. We still have active enemy units on the field. Ah, they're cuirassiers, that's why. Well, let's get away from them. And can you even target them? There. Go on to round shot. We'll move up these units. And there it is. So, which island was that on? No, that was in Venezuela. Yes, Caracas. And here we are fighting for Cuba. And we have our puckle guns. We also have our Queen's Rangers. We haven't seen them in action too much. I'll try to get some close-ups of those. Alright, their infantry is basically worthless. So this episode might be 2 or 3 or even 4 small battles just to claim these settlements. And after this episode, I'm going to go and record some Napoleon Total War in my Russian campaign. So, if you're interested in Napoleon Total War, stay tuned to this channel, and you'll be able to watch some. We're very early into the campaign, but it's been pretty fun so far. Alright, that looks like a good position for our buckle guns. We can deploy the landmines. Actually, as we have all of these, the Queen's Rangers can't. But all of these light infantry can in fact deploy a type of mine. Oh, I had forgotten about that. A lot of skirmish units. And even more rangers. General Tribal Auxiliary. Hessian Line. Yeah, because we can deploy all the way around there. And I think we're almost ready to redeploy those. And away we go! Now, we could deploy our stakes. I'm not sure if we'd have enough time. Yeah, let's go ahead and try it. There's an extra layer of defense. Our puckle guns are firing. They're going to decimate these units. You can come down here and shoot into the flanks. Yep, puckle guns, love them. Grenadiers. That was a different type of grenadier from what we saw a minute ago, wasn't it? Different hats. Our Queen's Rangers are firing. Let's get a close up of those. Seriously? End of the battle? Okay. Sorry I didn't get to give you too many close-ups in that battle. That finished a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. How did they lose so many so quickly? Was that from the puckle guns? Let's see. Deployed remaining kills. Nobody had really big kills, did they? I think they all routed, and the AI just assigned a number of kills to each unit. Yeah, because our general never got involved, neither did our cavalry. Oh well. We now have Cuba, or we should. Works on strike in New Spain. Alright. Ah, they're coming back around. I'm going to, because we have an extra couple of generals on the way from India, I'm going to send these ones back over here. To help defend New Spain. We'll add a couple extra militia units in. We can also get some more colonial light infantry. So we will. Right, did we claim? We did not claim any territory. Let's see our finances, 62,000. See if that's going to go up. We lost more in the order resolve than we did in the actual battle. Yeah, that went up by about 5,000. Nice. They haven't even upgraded their infrastructure. It's terrible. Cuba should be making some very nice money. And we have a new dry dock as well. A lot of sugar plantations. Alright, what about Hispaniola? You're only going to hold out for one more turn? And that's what we're going to make you do. Hold out for one more turn. Now, some of the Spanish forces from here retreated. I saw that on the campaign map during the battle. So they're out here somewhere. There they are. And here's our ship. Let's consolidate them over here. Now there's a pretty big force in here. line infantry and heavy cav. Can't even sabotage anything there. What can we see over here? Region captured. Caracas. Do some repair work over here. And that's almost 2,000 income from that. And retrain those units. That's pretty expensive because they killed quite a few men. They did do a good job. Now, it's the only thing we can destroy here. There's usually some seminaries around here. We need to get rid of those. That one's still in Spanish territory. And they've consolidated their forces over here, haven't they? Let's send that army, see if we can kill them off. Alright. Let's go and fight this one, and then we'll probably end the episode after that. So they've got 3 units of cavalry. Those are the Lancer Cav. We do have artillery. Alright. Let's go and fight them. Now I'm also thinking of doing a Total War Warhammer series, but probably in Warhammer 1, as there's supposed to be an update to Warhammer 2 coming in December, and I don't want to start a campaign and then have a major update to the game and it gets interrupted, or there are new features that don't activate properly as you're already in a campaign. So let's see where to deploy our artillery. This is pretty good terrain for our artillery. Cavalry, we only have 2 units. You can hide up here, and you can hide over here. A good amount of line artillery, infantry. And not so much skirmish troops this time. And who do we have back here? More grenadiers. And I think we're ready. Let's make sure we do have line of sight. Yeah, over a good amount of the battlefield. Is that the best place for them? Yeah, looks fairly good. And away we go. Now at least we can zoom in on the artillery without being deafened. unlike what happened in my Napoleon Total War campaign, where I was zoomed in on the artillery, and when they fired it was pretty deafening, at least for me. Even when I was zoomed in on my line infantry and they were firing their muskets, that was pretty loud too. Here we have our very nice looking Hesse Castle Grenadiers. The enemy is slowly making their way forward. Let's see if we can do any damage to their Lancer cavalry. I've played as Spain before, just not uploaded, and these are one of my favourite units. They're kind of an irregular cavalry unit, almost like guerrillas. We're getting some hits on them. Probably have a clear line of sight. And our infantry will be firing very soon. And that's the infantry equivalent. They're actually a melee unit, sword and buckler. Probably a leftover unit from when they were colonizing the Americas. Yeah, they're taking heavy casualties though. There shouldn't be any need to go on to canister shot, I don't think. Here's our Scottish Highlanders. They may make it all the way to our front lines. Well, I don't think so. We're getting some shots off. Let's take a look at the flags. Very nice flags. As a former tabletop wargamer, these flags are very familiar. I had quite a few books on the flags of the Napoleonic Wars, and many of the flags from the colonial times carried over to Napoleon's era. Are we going to get our victory screen? Oh, did they manage to get to our lines? Yes, they did. Did they go right through our ranges? Yeah. They should be getting hit from the flanks as well. Yeah. That should be the last active unit, I believe. No, those Lancer cav are still hanging around. Let's send our dragoons after them. Still getting some shots on them. Actually, I want you firing at them. Ah, another unit has come back, or we've just discovered them. Those native bowmen. I think they have pretty good range, so you might want to get away. They're causing some damage there. Perhaps we need to go into melee mode against them. Let's target. No. They've gone down in this slight valley, so they're no longer within sight of the artillery. And we don't want to get involved with them. Not like that. Yeah, get back. Get back to your own lines. Let them follow you. And we'll just bring our line infantry forward. There's our other cavalry unit doing, chasing down routing units. We'll just move all of our line infantry forward. Now those native bowmen have gone missing again. Ah, there they are. Artillery, do your job. They should be in range, yep. But they are firing back. We haven't killed off too many of those lancers, have we? They're getting shot at by multiple units, but they were hanging in there. Is this the end? I think it could be. Yep, there it is. Heroic victory. Right, 54 losses, and some of them managed to still escape. So, that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. Unless we need to put them under siege so they can't join in. Right, let's do that. I doubt they'll surrender. Nope. 4 turns. Join up with them, and that is where we're going to leave it for this episode. So, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you later.